Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more EU4 Relentless Push East. So we finally finished up our major war against the greatest of the world powers as it currently stands, Spain as well as the Commonwealth. So with those two done and dusted, I think we are in a very, very pretty position. So as it stands, we have made the Commonwealth take out a whole bunch of loans. We're making an absolute ton of money in our war reparations, and we're in a pretty good spot. So right now we are trying to increase our institution, which is going to take a little bit of time. But again, we have at least, one more year? We have about 9 more months before we need to pick up some tech. We're not going to necessarily get to that straight away. It does look like it's going to be reasonably cheap for us. As it currently stands, it's what? 585. If we take away the 20% Melis, that should take it down to, what is it? That'll be... yeah, down by another, 120? So yeah, we don't need a whole stack of administrative power, which is rather nice because we are overextended because we took a whole stack of land. So let's go ahead and make sure that we start working on that as soon as we can. But you know what? I don't know if we'll get through all of this straight away. So you know what? Let's go ahead and convert for some of these and make things a bit safer. Looks like it's only going to take 12 months to convert some of these Catholics. So let's go ahead and recall our missionaries. Yeah, there we go. We'll take both of you. That should now mean that we can then send them to both of those. Very nice. Okay, so that's sorted. Looks like there is religious zeal. Yeah, okay, well that's fair enough. The Reformation may be a little bit of a pain, but it should be manageable. And then now that we've got that sorted, that's those two that we cannot core. So let's go by our overextension. Let's work with you, you and you. And let's see, we still need... yeah, we can probably... we can probably afford the rest of these if I'm not mistaken. Okay, yeah, because at the moment it's 585 that we would need for our tech, and we're not picking that up until we get the institution, nor letting that year go by, so... yeah, let's go ahead and core up the remainder. Yeah, let's go ahead and core all. That'll do quite nicely. Get that out of the way as soon as possible. And I think converting this back should be a decent priority. Alright, so on that note, we also have a whole stack of money to spend, so let's have a look and see. We can upgrade a couple of centers of trade, which could be rather nice. That would mean... that will give us a much better power economically through Siberia. Yeah, I think we can go ahead and boost that. It's only 200 ducats. Yep, so let's go ahead and get that one. Let's aim for level 2 across the board if possible. Either that or... oh, hang on a second. We do have a great project. Ooh, what do I care more about? A great project, or do I care about some slight economic power? Okay, hang on a second. Let's have a look and double check. Alright, so first of all we have the Kazan Kremlin. This would give us local, monthly autonomy change for our states and territories. Great project, upgrade time reduced by 20% and better garrison army damage. And faster move speed in the province, so that's not terrible. We also have the Moscow Kremlin. That would give us extra defensiveness and local manpower modifiers. And then in the future that would also give us a regiment cost reduction, as well as St. Basil Cathedral for some tolerance of the true faith. Yeah, we do want to go for these because at the end there are some bonus Yeah, some supplementary bonuses to our icons, which could be rather nice. But I think we'll leave it be. And then we have the Winter Palace. This would gain better yearly absolutism, better province institution growth, as well as institution spread in the area, and then also some better reform progress growth. And you know what? I really do like having good government reform growth. So you know what? Given that this is so expensive and we don't really do this very often, let's go ahead and get that done. That'll leave us with, 52 ducats. Yeah, probably should have looked at that first, but either way, we got that sorted. We can upgrade those others in relatively quick time, given the fact that we're now making... Wait a second, not 800 ducats a month, that's not right. Yeah, 22 a month. We should get those trade centers sorted fairly easily. Alright, so there goes the agenda. That gives us 5 less years of separatism in a province. That's rather good. Loyalty goes up. That is also nice to see. Military access for Sweden. You know what? Sure, they're our ally. Why not? We're done with our coring for now. We can summon another diet. Oh, we could also seize land, and I think... yes, we need to make our way back over there to deal with that. So, question. How are our troops doing? They're marching back slowly. I think we will... Yeah, we'll leave them there for now. Yeah, that's quite a hike for that other small stack of ours. Alright, so we'll let it be. We'll let our manpower start to regrow. That should be nice. And, yeah, we'll see where things take us. So, what have we got here? A grand embassy. Ooh, okay, so let's see. Gain a stability. Or, let's go traveling to Mantua. Okay, hang on a second. Let's read this and see if there's some reason behind this. An idea has been put forth at court to send Ivan IV on a journey through Europe together with a large delegation, a grand embassy, in order to seek better relations with other European leaders, especially those who share common enemies with us. Another benefit could be this chance to study the technological advancements made in Western Europe in order to help us modernize. So if we spend money, we might get some tech discount, but realistically, I don't think that's much of an issue for us. You know what? I'd rather take the stability. Yeah, stability gets bumped up to level 3. That'll also give us some nice bonuses to our institution spread. So let's see. It says peace. Yeah, positive stability plus 15. I believe it's 5% per. So that'll really help us spread. That is very nice. Alright, and let's see, what else can we do? We still have a couple of diplomats. We should probably be using those. Let's go ahead and... Maybe we improve our relations with Sweden. We do have an heir on their throne if something happens to their king. That would be very nice, although unfortunately that heir is slightly older than what I would prefer. Yeah, let's go ahead and improve relations. That should be good. We do have issues with Norway still. They're now being... Yeah, the relative power from the Ottomans, they're being supported by them, which is rather bad. But again, as soon as we finish with Belaruso, we'll be able to swing a decent amount of percentage back in our direction. Yeah, we have another couple of things like the enforced religion and place a relative on throne. That should all tick on down over time as well, so yeah, that is salvageable. We have a couple of things we can do. Lower autonomy in provinces. I think that makes a lot of sense, especially since we now have some more territories that we just took over. Get that local autonomy dropping. And it seems, hang on a second. Oh, this was part of a state. Okay, that explains why that was so expensive. We can't consecrate because it's a territorial core. And I don't think we can core it yet until we've finished there. So Alright, when we do that, that'll also give us another metropolitan. That will be nice. But in the other places, yeah, we can get our autonomy back down to the 85. That is the minimal for a territorial core. Okay, that is rather good. Alright, let's see. Still, we need to figure out our diplomats. Let's go. Everyone seems relatively happy. Caradel may need a little bit of TLC. Yeah, that wouldn't be the worst either. They're not too crazy on the Liberty Desire. Yeah, once we get rid of that integration policy, that'll be fine. Let's see. Let's go... Actually, we might have the Ottomans to deal with at some point soon. Oh, and it looks like they're in a war against the Mamelukes. Okay, so... Yeah, the Mamelukes are having a bad day. Ottomans are definitely trying to expand. They're fighting... What are they fighting? Yeah, the Mamelukes, Ajam, and... What's that? Kerman, and... yeah, that seems about it. Okay, so they're trying to expand. They'll definitely be trying to take some solid economic trade over there. I don't see them pushing through here too much just yet. They have 171,000 troops. Good grief. But their manpower isn't over the top right now. Only 82,000. You know what? That might be the weakest they'll be for a while. Let's see. What do they got? They have quality and quantity. Okay. Well, that's... Yeah, that explains a few things. Well, the good news is we do technically have some permanent claims on Constantinople and all of that. So if we could take that, that would give them some issues. Yeah, we could take some of that away from them, get some nice bonuses. That would also cripple, or at least severely influence their ability to deal with their trade. Yeah, cut down some of that power there. That could be useful. Yeah, let's start spying on these guys. I don't know if we're going to go to war with them, but if we can recoup our manpower relatively fast... Yeah, if we can get our manpower ticking back up again and get some allies in the nearby area to join, that could be good. Because right now, they love to leave their not their manpower, but their reserves relatively low until they need them. So they're not going to get more than that, but their manpower is kind of cooked, I would be guessing, if they were to jump back up again. Either that or they have the economy for mercenaries. But again, if they go for mercenaries, it hurts their professionalism. It's not bad for us. Alright, but either way, we have another agenda. So let's see, what do we need? Crimea needs to become Orthodox. Okay, extra missionary strength at half price. That's never a bad way to go. The Boyers, they would want a manufactory. Okay, that is in which province? This one over here. Yeah, 5 production's not terrible. How much would that be worth to us? Hang on a second, cash. Let's just double check in our buildings. Wait a second, that's not right. There we go. Cash. Let's sort by the most. Only 0.38. It would double what they have, which isn't bad, but again, not quite as good value as some of these other provinces. Then let's see, what else do we have? Proposal of the burghers. Have a lot of money. Wow. Okay, well, I'm guessing they're calculating that because of some recent changes to our monetary situation. And that would give us construction cost and time. I don't think that's something that I really care to go for right now, since... yeah, we could technically do it, but I'd rather invest in the economy than going for that. I don't think it's going to give that much back to us. And then there's the Cossacks, which means they want us to go back to war with Mongolia. Would give us some admin, though. Okay, hang on. Whereabouts is this? That's all the way out over there. Oh, is that all? Okay, so... yeah, just a single province in particular. I guess we could go to war with Mongolia. They're allied with, let's see. Where are you, little fellows? Oh, these guys. Oh, that's nothing. They have no troops. They're way behind on tech. Yeah, that would be a very easy victory for us. That would be a very easy victory. You know what? We may not even need any extra troops either. We could just come in and attack with what we've got. Yeah, I don't see them doing too much there. That would mean we could fight these guys. Let's see. If we were to declare war... they are allied to Japan. That makes a little bit of sense. Okay, so that would make things a bit more annoying. There's also Ming. Yeah, that is a little bit of an issue. No one else will join in. Not that we need them, but at the same time too, I don't really feel like fighting Japan and the others. Okay, so we're going to go for something else. I just can't be bothered dealing with the... all the way over there, away from our homeland. Well, from our core states, I should say. Let's see. Crimea. We could go ahead and take them down. We do have the ability to go to war. Cologne and Tuscany, that's nothing too much to worry about. We need to work our way across anyway, so... yeah, let's see. Cologne is... yeah, Tuscany is the orange. No. Tuscany is... wait a second. There we are. Okay, so Tuscany is this one over here. That's not a huge nation. Strong enough, though. We could beat them fairly easily. And then... what was the other one? Tuscany and... you know what? I don't think it really matters. We can just beat them up fairly easily. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll go for the Patriarchs. A cheaper admin guy is always worthwhile. And so let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, there we go. Let's... alright, so there we have it. They're already... yeah, they're Catholic. That shouldn't be too hard. Independence guaranteed by Tuscany. That's not a big deal. We will wait for our troops to make it back into our land before we do go ahead and launch that war. We want to jump on top of their troops fairly quickly so they don't become rebels. And, oh, gifts from Siberia. Prestige. Very nice. You know what? Let's go ahead and start using... how much is a placate? Oh, that's 20 prestige. Okay, never mind. We'll just keep the excess. I was thinking that potentially we might be able to placate them just a little bit, but again, it doesn't seem too important. That was our first conversion, so that should mean we now have a new... we should have a new... oh no, hang on. That must have been our other autonomous missionary working for our subjects. Alright, well that's fine. We'll let that be. Nobles have some demands. We're not losing a stability, so let's lose some of the taxes. A lot of our money's not coming from taxes anyway, so it's not too bad. It still is our... it still is relatively high, but again, compared to our spoils of war and all of that, it's really not that much of an issue. Okay, so now we've got that done, let's go ahead and keep on paying for a couple of trade upgrades, I think. I will work with that one. Again, making sure that we have some solid trade power as we do work our way towards the global trade institution in 50 odd years. Just being a little bit ahead of time is always nice. Cologne. Oh, that's right. You guys were the other ones helping out. And, oh, there you are. The little green guy. Yep, that's easy enough. Yeah, we'll definitely fight you guys soon. But first, you're going to go over there. We're going to take this land back from the rebels. We'll seize land, and then we can start dealing with some Crimean shenanigans. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll royal marry Austria as well. you never know. Hopefully we could get an heir. Let's see. We need... I would like to be able to get that extra diplomatic reputation. That'll help us annex a little bit quicker. But you know what? Trade efficiency is also probably worthwhile. Yeah, we'll pick him up for now. Someone's better than nobody. So that'll do. Let's see. We've also got... Yeah, that'll make up for our trade efficiency loss there. Mercenary maintenance. Yeah, we'll see how things go by. It does look like we're getting awfully close to our next government reform, which is nice. It looks like... What's that? 4? No, 5 months away. Maybe 6. So that should be good. We can finally go ahead and seize land like we wanted. Let's definitely go ahead and do just that. No one will be under 30. Excellent. There we are. So more crown land for us, up to 66.8%. And yeah, still no changes to our crown land benefits, but I know there will be some at some point, so we'll let that keep on ticking on by. These guys can now march over here to deal with the Crimeans when we go to war. Looks like our unrest over here is fairly minimal. I think, yeah, as much as they gained some separatism, with our war exhaustion going down, overextension will be ticking down. I don't think we'll have too much to worry about. So we'll leave them be. In fact, had we have been smart, we probably... Yeah, we probably should have and could have used these units here that were already suppressing rebels, and we will tie in this land just in case. That'll give it a slight decrease to its grumpiness, and hopefully that will help us out. We may as well cover everything since it's a little bit arbitrary at this stage, but we may as well make sure that there's some level of reduction. And then these guys, let's make sure that they are together into a single cohesive unit. You're all good. You're all good. Let's move. Whereabouts we? So that is 8,000. That'll take you to 24. So these are 2 stacks that should stay somewhat together. Yeah, 27.5. I think that's fair. We'll go ahead and... you can move to here. Actually, you've got a couple to reinforce. Maybe that's not quite good enough. Let's move... There we go. And then you guys, let's go ahead and deal with a little bit of extra suppression just to keep all of this nice and neat. So that'll be fine. And then you guys can go... you know what? You can just stay where you are for now. Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, looks like there is a revolt. That is for our subject. That's nothing too crazy for us. We can easily handle that for them. And they will love us for that, which is nice. Let's see. Innovativeness is decreasing. That's not good. But we can invest in tech. You know what? I wasn't going to pay for it being at a slightly higher expense, but it's below base cost. And this will help us out with our innovativeness loss as well. So realistically, I think it's probably worthwhile. And we do get the extra bonuses for production efficiency, which will give us some good amount of money. So let's go ahead and pick that up. That's all well and good. The next one I'm really looking forward to getting another idea group is... Well, I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm thinking we're going to go with another military idea. I feel like there's going to be a bit of war between here and the end of the campaign, so I think it's worth giving us the best chances possible. Looks like people are sharing maps, which I don't care about. We have rebels. Nowhere that I care about. Conversions are giving us prestige. This is all very nice. We can equip our Streltsy too, so let's go ahead and get that done. Yeah, reducing our war exhaustion is brilliant. That'll go... Oh, never mind. Well, I guess we'll just take the free manpower then. That'll do. So that'll last us for the next 10 years. That's very nice. If we could figure out how to get that going up even further, I would be very happy with that. But, you know, there's only so much you can do. Let's see, we don't have any rebels? Yeah, so we can't deal with that either. Oh well, at least we're in a good spot. Oh, and that is the final one, which we can upgrade to level 3. Let's go ahead and, sorry, to level 2. That is all of our trade centers, I believe. At level 2, that's very nice. Prestige is maxed out, which is good to see. Looks like we've lost another advisor, which is not ideal. And we can pass a government reform. Okay, so let's go for the reform first. Military doctrines and organization. Reinforce speed. Very nice. National supply limit modifier and reinforce cost. Also incredibly nice. Protects us from a little bit of attrition. Uses our manpower more effectively and costs us less. Artillery cost is always good. The barrage cost reduction is also nice. I do like a speedy siege. Fort defense is always nice. That's always good in those larger wars. Large garrisons also helps, and more attrition for enemies is particularly good. Let's see. Army drill gain. I don't think we really drill enough for that to be too important. I don't think a navy is where our nation is heading right now. What else have we got? Sailors, marines, and all of that. No, we're not going to bother with that either. Mercenaries, we're not doing those. And cavalry, not quite as important. And then more streltsy potentially. Ooh, okay. Reduces the reinforce cost by 10% and increases the speed by 10% for streltsy when using the interaction. Overall, that'll reduce our infantry cost by 5%, and we can increase our streltsy special force limit. Well, you know what? That does sound nice. It is obviously a nice little bonus for being Russian. But I think at this stage, maybe saving ourselves a little bit of money is nice, but the supply limit is really good. Same with the reinforce speed. That means we can take more battles more frequently and be able to replenish. It's either that or... where was it? The engineering for the artillery cost? Which one do we think is going to be better? I think in the long run, let's go for the national supply limit modifier. Prevent attrition in friendly territory. Make things a little bit safer. Make sure that we get the men to the front lines. That's what's truly important. So we'll leave that there. We need a new advisor. Let's go with the... do we keep on going with the reinforced speed? I'm really tempted for the extra discipline, but for now, I suppose... do we give it one more month and then go for maybe the Igor? I think we go for the land force limit modifier. Actually, no, that only is the number of troops. No, not as good. Let's just go with the reinforced speed. Any military tech point is worth it. Conversions, you can keep on going. Looks like we're almost finished with Belaruso. So, how long have we got? June of 58? Okay, so just over a year on that. That'll be very nice. But I think we go ahead and we declare the war against Crimea. That should be fun. And then we could probably even follow up with a conquest of Theodoro as well. That would be rather easy for us to do. In fact, I think maybe we just go ahead and declare both of those wars. We know that the Ottomans are going to want this at some point in the future. We've already got a claim on it because we have a mission. Let's just double check. We have... Okay, so we have to fight the Ottomans for the steppes. And then... subjugate Crimea will be our next thing. But we already have... we already have a claim here. Yeah, permanent one here. A permanent one there. I guess that's the last of this little bit from the Commonwealth that we need for another mission. But we may as well do that while we can, and that way we can clear up across here as well. So, yeah, let's go ahead and declare that war. That'll be nice and easy. Cologne and Tuscany, I do not care about. We'll go ahead and we'll go to Cleansing of Heresy for the less aggressive expansion. Let's go. That's that. Let's march on in. We can call in Sweden, but I don't think it's really necessary. We could probably handle this ourselves. Although they are closer to Cologne. You know what? I think we handle this ourselves. That way we get to keep all of the money. And I'm feeling greedy. So we'll go ahead and do that. These guys can march on over there. That should be nice and quick and easy. We'll go ahead and take our troops. We need 5 cannons here for the bonus. We do not have a siege general, so let's go ahead and bring everybody else back. And then we'll figure it out as time goes by. I think in the next month we may also go ahead and just declare on Theodoro, just in case anybody else wants to go for this. Yeah, the Ottomans don't have a claim right now, but I wouldn't put it past them just to be annoying to us. So I think that's what we're going to come back with in the next episode. We'll finish sieging down Crimea. We'll then siege down Theodoro as we work our way into into Europe once again. So if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.